Alright, today's video is bag video. This is my Vertex 18-liter Gamut sling bag. This is bit of like a plus-up everyday carry kind of bag for me. So start first with the first panel. Now I have my pocket knife in there. Quite often, if I don't have it on me or in my belt from the last video, my multi-tool will go right in there. I have two larger flashlights that'll cycle in and out of here. If this isn't on my battle belt, it's in here or in my pocket. These are the same two spare mags from the battle belt. They also flex from here to the belt, back and forth for whichever one I feel like I need. This is a snake staff tourniquet, and I just have it in like a cheap old Kydex mag carrier that I don't use anymore, because I bought that Snakeskin Pro from Snake Staff Systems for this tourniquet, but I stopped wearing it and replaced my magazine in there. So then in here, in the main compartment, normally I have a Sharpie in here too. I have chapsticks for my girls, and then this is usually empty. There may be times where I fill it with something or not. I always have a cat right here. My home keys, my favorite part. And then in this pocket here, right here, I keep a little boo-boo kit. Band-Aids, Neosporin, Tylenol packets, a couple like gauze pads, but nothing serious. In here is just a notebook, some extra things. There's the Sharpie. I knew she was in here somewhere. Alright, and then on this back panel part here, I don't have anything in here right now, but normally if I need it, or I stopped carrying it so much lately because now I don't have to carry as many, but I would keep a diaper and a very thin pack of wipes in here just for an emergency use if my girls needed it. And we've got an emergency trauma dressing bandage, 2 hyphen chest seals, 2 wound packing gauze, a how do I forget the name now? An emergency blanket. How am I skipping the name now? And then that's what I have in there for medical. Now this, how you see it now, is the slimmed down, lightweight way that I usually carry it. It has this really nice, kind of like the turtle clip thing, so you can hold in. I use it for sweaters and coats and blankets and things like that, but you know, guys are using this for their helmets and other stuff like that when they need it for actual usage. So this is a pretty nice handy way to just clip on extra stuff that I can't stuff inside the bag, and it just stores up in there, zips shut. Now my favorite part of this bag is the back panel here. So this little clip here pops, and then you can open it fully up and splayed. Opened it up fully and splay it out. So this, sometimes if I have my 2 pistols on me, one pistol will go and clip in here like if it were a belt. If you know Vertex, you know what that's for. But what I really use this part for is when I go heavyweight with the bag. So first, let's get out the heavyweight. Now this is what I will take with me in the bag if we're going on any kind of extended drive or being, you know, a certain distance away from home. So these are the 2 items that I'll pack in the bag to have with me ready to go. chest rig and a Kuna. And what's nice about this is then I already have 6 magazines. I've got 1 in the gun and 5 on the rig. I want to take this and expand this out and make it bigger, but haven't really had the time or resources for that project right now. Alright, so this is the heavyweight version of the same bag in a different configuration. Everything else I showed you is still exactly the same, but when we go into here, we have the chest rig, which takes up about all of the room on the internal of the bag. And then on the back side, in here, we have the Kuna. And so when I carry this, I will leave this clipped into this little piece, and it will hold this together, which makes it a lot easier for just unzipping the bag, not worrying about anything, and getting your firearm out. Now, I'll admit I haven't had a lot of range training with this setup, but I do a little bit of dry fire with this setup every so often, and definitely right before I leave the house when I take this with me somewhere. So that is my Vertx bag, my EDC, and a little bit of my plus up kit from the EDC. Now, I really love this bag. My only gripe, and it's not, I don't really hold it too sincerely, because I knew what I was getting when I bought this bag. But the biggest problem I do have is obviously size. Right, and fitting everything that I want to into here. It widens out quite a bit once you fill it up. Without the stuff in there, it's very light, it's very nice to use and very easy. I went to this bag from just a cheap little Nike sling bag that was like $20. And I will say, as much as I do enjoy this bag and I love it, I have a couple times recently taken this, filled up the small items I need, and still went out to the world with this bag. That's very rare. It's not very common at all. Because this is so lightweight usually and streamlined, if I'm not going far or leaving for long, I'll leave the Kuna and the chest rig out and I'll carry this bag with me, or I'll leave this bag and I'll take my battle belt from the last video, and that will suffice for our needs as a family. Now, obviously, on top of that, I have a diaper bag and my wife has her purse. We all have our own things, but this is my personal bag. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see a tiered EDC video or a range video for the next one, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you. Have a good day.